Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Matt Greer, welcoming you to another Wednesday live stream concert from here in the sanctuary of St. John's United Methodist Church in Albuquerque. We have been presenting these concerts for the last couple of months for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's an opportunity to provide great music to our community during a time that we cannot gather for live performances. And we also have been using them to lift up a wonderful organization that does great work in our community. And the music ministry here at St. John's has partnered with Albuquerque Healthcare for the Homeless for over 10 years. And so as you enjoy today's music, you'll notice in the chat box an opportunity to go to their website and to donate. We hope that you will consider donating generously to that organization as you enjoy today's concerts. We are booked out to do these for the next several weeks. Next Wednesday at noon on the 1st of July, we'll welcome a wonderful singer-songwriter, Laura Manzanares. The following Wednesday, July 8th, another wonderful singer-songwriter named Gil Flores, and the following Wednesday on the 15th of July we'll have a fantastic voice recital with soprano Ingela Onstad, baritone Michael Hicks, and pianist Amy Greer. So we hope that you will continue to tune in for these concerts for the next several weeks at least. One thing that we love here at St. John's is jazz. When we're up and going, we have a monthly Jazz Vespers service, and so it's been wonderful to be able to feature some terrific jazz artists during this time, and today we have a real treat. Today we have with us violinist and vocalist Muni Kulasinghe and pianist Jim Ahrend. Gentlemen, welcome.
That was a piece called Stolen Moments by Oliver Nelson. It's my pleasure to work with this gentleman here, Muni Kulasinghe, good friend for a long time. We don't get to play together nearly enough, and it's a special treat, especially in these times, to make music together. It's always a little unpredictable. You never know where the music's going to go, and that was no exception to the rule.
I believe that we were supposed to let that intro play again at the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We rewrote the form,
Yeah.
ad lib. So the next, what you're going to hear today is an interesting blend of jazz standards, pop music, and even a little bit of classical toward the end, done in jazz style, all with that common thread of improv. And the next two songs are more in the pop vein. A couple of years ago, I was asked to do a program of Burt Bacharach. It was Burt Bacharach's, I think it was his 90th birthday. And Jim, could you throw together a program of Burt Bacharach, done kind of in a jazz style? So I wrote a bunch of Burt Bacharach arrangements, and it really went off pretty well. Muni and I decided to revive a couple of these arrangements. So the tunes are familiar. The arrangements will make them perhaps sound like they're not so familiar. The next two songs are Close to You, which you'll remember the Carpenters doing, but we do it in 5/4, so it's an interesting alteration. And then Do You Know the Way to San Jose? And Do You Know the Way to San Jose is kind of the ending got kind of weird and kind of dark, because to me that song has always been about, do you know the way to San? Everything will be better if I can just get to San Jose. I'm having a rough time here in LA, but San Jose is, the golden opportunity. And in the end, how many, unemployed artists and musicians and actors, especially in California, wind up, parking cars and pumping gas, as the song says. So anyway, it's kind of a funny song for me. Anyway, here's Close to You, followed by Do You Know the Way to San Jose? And you're going to hear some vocals on this by me.
San Jose. I'm going back to find some peace of mind in San Jose. LA is a great big freeway. Put 100 down and buy a car. In a week, maybe two, they'll make you a star. Weeks turn into years, how quick they pass. And all the stars that never were are parking cars and pumping gas. You can't really breathe in San Jose. They've got a lot of space. There'll be a place where I can stay. I was born and raised in San Jose. I'm going back to find some peace of mind in San Jose. Fame and fortune is a magnet. It can draw you far away from home. With the dream in your heart, you're never alone. Dreams turn into dust and blow away. And there you are, without a friend. You pack your car and ride away.
It says San Jose to me.
It does say San Jose to me too, man.
I don't know. San Jose is probably a lovely place.
I'm sure it's a beautiful place, but it's true. Weeks turn into years, how quick they pass. All
Right?
those stars. Yeah, man, it's a depressing song.
It's a weird song. Well, we're going to swing it to jazz standards.
Mm. A couple. Yep.
A couple of jazz standards, yep. This is an instrumental, and it's a very well-known standard by Jerome Kern. It's called All the Things You Are, and it happens to be one of Matt Greer's favorite tunes in the world, so we couldn't not do it. So there you have it. This is All the Things You Are.
I think I got it. this one's summertime.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's an arrangement.
So here we go to an arrangement of Gershwin, a well-loved tune called Summertime from Porgy and Bess. And I remember the first time we did this, we were just putting a program together, and you hit an opening note that I just did a double take and did one of those. Just did one of those. And basically, I went home and wrote an arrangement off your opening note. The whole arrangement came from that first moment of hearing you sing this. So whether you know that or not, that's what happened. Anyway, this is our arrangement of Summertime.
And the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your dad is rich, and your mama's good looking. So little baby, don't you cry. Don't you cry. So hush, little baby. Don't you cry. So little baby. Don't you never know where that one's gonna go.
You never know.
Never know.
Well, that was fun.
That was
That was really
fun
fun.
for us. Hope you
We're
guys
going to do
like
another one and try to have some fun with this. This is actually an original song that I wrote many years ago. I can't tell you, probably early 90s.
Doesn't sound that long ago, does it?
Which feels like it was last week. I don't know. But this song is called The Circle. And I think I named it The Circle because it sort of followed the circle of fifths around in some way, shape, or form. I don't know, but it's kind of a fun tune to play on, and it does the circle of fifths. For you musical people out there, I'm boring you now with geek talk, but it does the circle of fifths in the opposite direction. Instead of falling fifths, it does ascending fifths or falling fourths. So anyway, it's an interesting kind of tune, and we like to blow over it. And I'm honored to have Muni join me in an
Mutual.
experimental fashion and see what happens. This is called The Circle.
Yep.
So we've got one more for you. This is kind of a surprise piece. Every once in a while I like to take something classical by Chopin or Bach or something and do a jazz arrangement of it. This is a more contemporary thing by Eric Satie, the very well-known Gymnopédie No. 1. And it's already a beautiful piano piece as it is. I almost hated to do anything with it, but I think as we started experimenting with where the structure of the tune was going, it's so wonderful and wide open and really suitable for stretching out and improvising on that we couldn't resist doing something with this tune. This is the Eric Satie Gymnopédie No. 1, and this will be our last piece, but we are so glad you tuned in today and enjoyed a little bit of break in the middle of your day, and thank you for supporting healthcare for the homeless, and thank you for supporting the St. John's live streams. And here we go with Gymnopédie. Did you want to say anything?
I don't. I thank you all. I'm just so glad that we're here together. It's such a pleasure to play with you.
Me too.
And I hope you guys are having a good day. It's rough, probably being stuck at home constantly.
It is. It is.
And everything that's happening. There's so much happening.
But there's good stuff happening too.
There
folks.
is.
That's the main thing. There's good stuff. It's a good exercise for us to practice focusing on the good stuff.
True.
It's a good focus for us.
Staying positive.
Thanks for tuning in. Here's Eric Satie.